everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam, and today for the last curry in my curry series, I am making a chicken adobo in an Instant Pot. Now, some of you might say this isn't really a curry, but I feel like because of that soy sauce that you get from the sauce, that it kind of resembles a curry. So I'm gonna call it a curry. You guys can disagree. Anyways, if you guys like this curry series, please subscribe and keep watching. All right, welcome back. So this chicken adobo recipe is super easy. You guys already know I love my Instant Pot. So if I can find variations of recipes made in an Instant Pot, I'm all about it. So first thing that I did was I took half a chicken. It's just a regular whole chicken. And so I only took half of it and split it up into little chunks. And then you can see I have a variation of pieces that have the skin on it and then variations without any skin. And all of this is bone in. So what I'm gonna do first is take half of this chicken and the pieces that have the skin on it, I'm gonna lay it flat in the bottom of my Instant Pot. And right now my Instant Pot is just set to the saute, just so when I do start to pressurize it, it just goes faster. That's kind of a little trick that I learned. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put all my chicken pieces in. All right, so now that all my chicken is in, I'm going to put one of the main ingredients, which is soy sauce. In my case, I'm just using coconut aminos just because it's a little bit healthier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump that in. And then you can use any type of vinegar that you want. I have apple cider vinegar because, as you know, I love apple cider vinegar. It has tons of benefits. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in as well. Then 2 bay leaves that I've already taken out. And then I've got some smashed garlic here, about 10 to 15. I love garlic, so I go on more of the 15 side, but I've just peeled it and smashed it with my knife. So I'm just gonna add that in. A little bit of black pepper. And you can always add black pepper later. And for now, I'm not gonna add any more salt because I wanna make sure, taste it first, and then I have some Himalayan pink salt that I'll add if I need it, but hold off on it first. And then all you're gonna do is close the lid, make sure it's on the sealing function on the top, which just means it keeps all the steam in. And then I'm just gonna put it on the manual. Reset it, put it on manual, and then set it for 15 minutes and let it naturally release, which means give it another 10-15 minutes after it's beeped, just so that you don't forcefully cook it and it stays in that sauce a little bit longer. And then I'll show you guys what's next. All right, so my Instant Pot beeped. It's been about 15-16 minutes, and so that has just been sitting in the pot. So I'm gonna go ahead and vent it now. So it should be around like this. Let me go ahead and open it. Oh yes, nice and bubbly. Okay, so what I did now is I set my oven to the broil setting because I just want to kind of get a little bit of color on the chicken. So what I'm going to do is take each of these chicken pieces, put it on an aluminum foil tray or baking tray with aluminum foil on it, and then put all the pieces of chicken. I did spray it with some Pam spray. But just take all the pieces of chicken. If you have skin, make sure to put the skin side up. Oh yes, it's just totally falling apart. Ooh. All right, and then you're just gonna put it in the oven for a few minutes while you kind of thicken up your sauce. And how you're gonna thicken up the sauce is just put it on the saute mode. So there you go, saute mode. I'm just gonna kind of thicken it up by letting it bubble for a little bit. And then you'll be done and ready to eat. All right, so to thicken my curry up a little bit more, what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of cornstarch, take some of that curry that's really hot, put it here in your little bowl. And what this does is just, you can create a slurry so that you don't have big clumps before you put the cornstarch in. So just make sure that it's nice and dissolved. All right, that looks good. And then just go ahead and put the slurry in. And then just mix around. All right, so I just took the chicken out. Look at that, nice and colored, nice and golden, and then the skin is nice and dark now at this point. So now what you do is just take it and put it back in your sauce. And then let me show you guys the sauce too. It's gotten very nice and creamy as well. Yum. All right. Put all your pieces of chicken back in. And then, time to taste test. All right, so I got myself a plate of quinoa, which is how I like to eat it, but brown rice or regular rice is perfectly fine too. And then I'm just gonna get myself a little piece. Oh my goodness, you guys, the chicken is like melting off. It's just so tender. So you can use a mix of chicken types. I've got chicken breast, chicken thighs, everything in there because I used a half a chicken, but a lot of people like to use chicken thighs because it stays moist and doesn't dry up like chicken breast. But let's go ahead and give this a try. All right. Oh, let me blow on it a little bit. So good. If you guys are familiar with this Filipino dish, it's got a nice like acidity because of the vinegar you used and then the soy sauce. I ended up adding no extra salt. So definitely taste it if you guys think you need to add salt. So good. And because if you look at it, you know, it's swimming in broth, so I'd like to call it a curry, but it's totally up to you guys. Anyways, if you guys like curry recipes, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced. All right, so my Instant Pot beat. All right, so my Instant Pot beat.